Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this webinar. For our guys, some people watching on YouTube. Sorry, we had a glitch, and okay. So, but I believe right now it's fixed. Everyone should be able to hear and see us right now on YouTube. All right. So, thank you for finding time to join us here at ThriveBridge Malawi. We have prepared this webinar for you guys so that all right, I was having echoes. I thought someone's mic is on, but okay, I think now it's fixed again. Great. So I welcome you again. My name is Davis Kankwamba. I am actually part of the team at ThriveBridge Malawi. I am the director of programs and projects, also the head of the IT department, and I'll be your host for tonight. Thank you for joining. All right. So before we start everything, I believe everyone is excited to be here. Can I see some reactions? Are you guys excited to be here? All right. Can I see some reactions? Ah, nice, beautiful, beautiful. All right, all right. So, just a quick exercise. Tell us where you're from in the chat. Tell us where you're from, what you do, your name, and we'll give a shout out to you. All right, we'll give a shout out to you. You can be sending in the chat box right there. People, the ones watching us on YouTube, you can also comment in the live chat. We'll be able to see you guys. We'll be able to see you guys. Please comment on the live chat on YouTube, and the ones who are live on GT, tell us your name, where you're from, what you do. All right, this is Raj Amir Mauni from Machinga, Malawi. Shout out to you, buddy. All right, we have Eunice from Lilongwe. Oh, okay. We have someone with an issue. Show me some reactions, just the thumbs up reaction. If you can hear me, guys, if you can hear me, thumbs up reaction. Ruth Mvula from where? Okay, just Ruth Mvula. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining. Yanko, Zara. Okay, in Blantyre. Shout out to you. Oh, Ruth, you're from Chihuahua. Nice. Okay. Phil from Seattle. Nice. Okay. We have Tokoze Sumak as well, residing in Blantyre. A lot of people from Blantyre here. Okay. Who else do we have here? Andrew, shout out to you. All right, on YouTube we have people as well. Elton from Lilongwe, student at the University of Malawi. Nice, shout out to you. Shout out to you. We have also Woodson Nyurongo staying in Zomba on YouTube. Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. All right, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to you, buddy. Okay, so all right. About this webinar now. Okay, I believe you guys, we all want to at some point have access to funds, right? Some of us are planning to have organizations, or we already own ones, we registered them. Nice. Okay, people, you can keep them coming, but maybe I might not be able to read all of your comments in the chat box, okay? But thank you so much for, participating. Amazing. We love you guys. Yeah, so maybe you might be struggling to secure funding for your organization, or you're planning to secure funding for your organization. And you are at the right place. We created this event just for you guys. All right. So as we go, you will gain, some essential knowledge on how to structure a compelling proposal and also align your ideas with the funding requirements and also to stand out, which is very, very, very important to stand out with the race because there could be a lot of people trying to, you know, get the same kind of funding you're trying to get. Okay. So to open up things, I'll also introduce briefly our speakers tonight. We have Patience Munyikonde. She's a very, very, very decorated lady as well. She holds her bachelor's degree in physiotherapy. She's a physiotherapist. All right, and also she's been involved. She's currently working with Malawi Against Physical Disabilities, where she provides rehabilitation, ensuring that persons with disabilities have improved quality of life. Nice, amazing. She's a strong woman. She's also project coordinator and advocacy and publicity deputy for women in infectious diseases. Well, that's quite a CV right there. Okay, I believe we have girls here. Work hard, be like Patience. Okay, be like Patience. Yeah, so she's gonna take us through some uh, some compelling knowledge and essential uh, requirements on how to actually get around with grants. Okay, yeah. So we also have Joseph Manda in our midst. Joseph Manda is an economist. All right. He has also successfully led some funding proposals that unlocked projects for renewable energy in education sector as well as community development. Yeah, so he's also known for his strategic thinking and clear writing. He has helped quite a number of organizations scale with their impact and well-structured proposals with strong donor engagement. Um, all right, so with that, we'd like to call our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Kralins, so he can open up with some short remarks. Then we'll have our CEO, James Mapila Pitizani, to also address us. So, Mr. Kralins, would you please open up, then call upon you call the CEO so he can also address us.
Yeah, thank you very much, Devs. I hope I'm audible. Yeah?
Yes.
I've been having a network issue. Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of ThriveBridge Malawi, I would like to warmly welcome each one of you to this special webinar focused on grant proposal writing. We are truly excited, of course, to have such a diverse audience join us, from aspiring change makers to experienced professionals, all united by common goals to strengthen our ability to access funding and turn ideas into action. Without much wasting time, because in our midst there is my boss, today's session is being led by our dedicated grant proposal team, who guide us through key principles, practical techniques, and insider tips for crafting compelling fundable proposals. I encourage you all to participate fully. Let's take notes. Don't hesitate to ask questions during this interactive segment. With that, now officially, let me call upon our CEO, James Mwapira Pitrizani. It's your time, sir.
Uh, okay, thank you so much, Mr. Clarence. And thank you so much, guys,
Okay.
for coming up for the webinar. Yeah, we are just too excited to be hosting this kind of webinars. I remember a few weeks ago, we also had a webinar on social media ethics for young professionals. So our goal for ThriveBridge Malawi is actually to, make sure that we are uplifting talents because formal education can give us certificates and CVs, but the problem with our you know, formal certificates and education is that, we don't really have much skills to go out there. The world, it doesn't really require CVs right now. The world needs talented people, skilled people. That's why at our organization, we are really trying at Firstbridge Malawi to empower young people, not to just have certificates, but to have skills, to have common sense, to have professionalism. And that's why we are hosting this kind of webinars. And I just hope that as our COO already said, Mr. Clarence, that guys, make sure that you are taking notes because one day you might need this and stay until the end because at the end of the sessions, we are going to release a form which you are going to fill in. And when you fill in that form, you are going to receive a certificate at the end, maybe in 2 days and 1 day. And that certificate is going to help you because when you apply for jobs or something, they are going to know that this person has indeed attended some events when it comes to grant proposal writing. So I'm just excited to have you guys and do invite your friends since we are just getting started. And I'm sure we are going to learn a lot together. I'm not going to take much of your time and the time for our presenters because they have been preparing for a long time. So I'll handle the time to our presenters, but just to stay tuned and follow our social media platforms and always be there so that we can learn together. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. Are we excited? Are we excited for this? Show me some reactions, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, so let's move on. Let's move on. Ah, nice. Very excited. Awesome. All right, so let's move on. Um, Now it's the time that we've all been waiting for. It's time for us to, uh, get that knowledge that we've been waiting for. All right. I love that you're excited. I saw so many reactions. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Um, some people are, are saying they can't hear me. They can't hear me. How many cannot hear me? Can you hear me, guys? A lot of you. Please thumbs up if you can hear me, if you are able to hear me. All right. All right. Thanks. Ah, awesome. Okay. This was who? Emmanuel. Emmanuel, then you should check your end. There should be something wrong with your end. So let's move on. Firstly, we are going to have Patience Monikondi to address us. And well, let me not take much of our time. Patience, please take the floor, and I'll be, um, sharing the slides for you. All right, please take the floor.
Thank you so much, Davis, for the warm introduction. I hope I am audible enough. Can you all hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that I'm audible enough. So once again, I would like to welcome you all to today's webinar on grants and proposal writing. But first and foremost, I would like to thank ThriveBridge Malawi for this opportunity that I can share with you some of the insights on grants and proposal writing. I'd also like to thank you all for tuning in, for being there to listen to me today, and my colleague Joseph, especially on grants and proposal writing. So we're going to tackle from how to apply for a grant to approval. That is, we're going to talk about some of the grant writing essentials. Let's go to the next slide, please. So our presentation layout this evening, first of all, we're going to define what a grant and what a proposal is. I would like us all to know what a grant is and what a proposal is, especially for those who do not have
All right, all right, all right. It seems patience is breaking up. Okay. Let's just have a moment. She'll be back. She'll be right back. As soon as she can get that fixed. All right. Okay. Please be helping out with some of the questions in the chat box. I can see the moderators. Can you help out with some of the questions people are asking in the chat? But so far, I
I think
believe that you
someone,
guys.
yeah, sorry, I think someone was asking that can they have the training materials at the end? But the answer is that because this is the work for organization and it has that logo, so we don't share the materials in as PDF or as PowerPoint slides, but the YouTube link is there. You can always go to our just search on YouTube ThriveBridge Malawi, you'll find our page and everything is recorded. You can go there to revise the slides and just make sure that you can catch up. And again, make sure that you are being attentive while we're here. Okay? Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you for that. Okay. Um, Patience. Are you back? Are you able to talk to us now? Okay. She's still not around. Okay. All right. I hope you're working on that. Um, she'll be joining us back soon then. In the meantime, tell us how you're expecting this. How much you're expecting to learn from this. Okay. Can you keep them coming? Those messages coming. Your expectations, and maybe share some experience. Have you ever had to uh, write a grant proposal before? Okay, please share some experience with us. Have you ever had to have that chance to write a grant proposal, and how did it went? How did it went, you guys? Also, you guys from YouTube, please you can be telling us in the chat. You can be telling us in the chat. We'll be able to get that as well. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's to swing it back. Hello. I mean, patience is patience back. All right. Hello. Do we have Joe? Joe, are you here?
Yeah, I'm actually sorry, I'm actually contacting is it Joe
Yeah,
here?
not. Hello, Joe.
Oh gosh.
Hello. James, can you help us get Joe online? All right, James, help us get those two back up and running, please, with time. We need them back ASP. Okay. Um.
Hello. Actually, I'm arranging with the guys because most people are having the network. You know, it's the weekend whereby a lot of people are at home and some are watching movies, so there's always congestion with the network. So just give us 2 minutes, and meanwhile, maybe we can discuss on the questions and answers. And if we have any questions while we're waiting for them, they'll be back very soon.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I got that. Um. So okay, we can be getting those questions beforehand as well. Uh, they'll get noted pretty quickly. So yeah, please, you can start Google Meet Zoom are much better. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Siraj, okay. Siraj, you have something to say? I can see you raised your hand. Oh, you can type in the chat as well, Siraj. We'll be able to get that. You can unmute your mic.
I'm on Zoom. I'm on Zoom. I'm learning how to apply for a grant. It's actually nice. It's just the network out here is tripping. This is Vega. What do you? Where are you going? Come on, nahi. What is the report? You know the
Ah, all right, all right. I'll get you, Siraj. You dropped. Okay, fine. Do we have any questions? Okay, people on YouTube are still sending those shout outs. Isabel from Molanje. Thanks, Isabel. Thanks, Isabel, for joining in on YouTube as well. All right.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for interrupting, Davis. Okay, guys, I'm very sorry because all our people who were supposed to present are having network issues. So I will just kind of take over for some time so that whenever they are back, then we are going to continue. But at first, I'm
James,
very
can you
sorry.
hear me?
Yeah, can hear. Who is this patient? Who is it speaking? Sorry, can I have the name who is speaking? Hello. Okay, you guys can listen to me. You can hear me, right? Hello, you can hear? Davis, are you there?
Yes. You're very audible. You're very
Okay.
audible.
Okay, just give me 1 second, yeah? Just give me 1 second. Okay, so, okay, now I think we are, okay. Okay, Davis, you are there, right? Hello?
Yes. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
I'm still here. I'm still here.
okay, yeah. Okay, I think we can continue. You can present the screen. Okay, so everyone who is not muted, please, guys, just try to mute yourself. Um, as I said that, yeah, we are very sorry because we are having network issues. Most people, it's a weekend whereby there's so much congestion with the network. Everyone is at home. So we are very sorry because we are having this issue, and most of our presenters are having these issues. So I would just ask everyone who is not muted, please, can you try to mute yourself so that we can continue and they have some questions, and also make sure that you guys are seated. Okay. Hello, I can still hear some people who are not muted. I think there is a delay.
I believe everyone is muted now. You can go on.
But hello,
James, can you unmute your mic as well? The moderator muted everyone else, yeah?
Okay. Thank you. Then that's fine. So you can
Yeah.
present it as screen now. Uh,
Yeah, the screen is already visible, I think, to everyone, yeah?
Davis, can you hear me? I'm back.
All right. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. If you can see the screen, then you can continue, yeah? Hello, patience. Oh, All right, James, you may continue. Right, you may continue. If you can see the screen, you may continue or check in, pin your screen on the tab. Pin the screen that's being shared on the tab as well.
Davis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. How many people can hear me apart from Davis? Sorry, I was having a network problem. Maybe some reaction if you can hear me.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Oh,
All right, they all can
okay.
hear you.
Sorry for the hiccup. So, we you you can hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay. So, for those who are wondering what a grant is, so by definition, a grant is an award which is given in form of money or funding to support a specific purpose. So this award is given, it can be from the government, it can be from NGOs, but it is always for a specific purpose or specific reason. On the other hand, a proposal is a formal written document requesting for that particular funding. So one writes a proposal requesting for funding from a donor. It can be a donor, it can be the government or an NGO, as I stated earlier. So in this proposal, one outlines what exactly they want to do or want to achieve. And then they also state why what that particular thing they want to do is important. And they also need to explain
Patience, I don't think you're audible anymore. Can anyone hear her? Can anyone still hear her? If you can, then let us know. Yeah, yeah. It seems I don't know which network you guys are using, but wow, today it seems not to be the day for that. Okay, all right then. All right. I don't know. Are you guys using the app or you using the web browser? All right, they're using the app. The app. Okay. I think the app does perform better. I hope Patience is using the app as well. All right, some are using the web browser and it's fine. It might just be the location of the guys. Maybe they are getting a very low bandwidth. They are actually getting a very low bandwidth. That seems to be their problem. All right, thanks. I'm also using the web browser as well, but the app does perform much better as well. Okay. Maybe just a minute, then we should find a quick solution to this network issue. The thing is, everyone else is somewhere else, and maybe in those places there might be this kind of issues. It depends. In Malawi here, we have other places where TNM becomes much better, and we have other places that Airtel does much better. So if you happen to be using TNM in an area where their network is not that good, then it does become a really huge burden. All right. But she'll be back maybe, and they might be working on a workaround. Perhaps they'll switch. Just a moment. Perhaps they'll switch, and everything will keep going. All right then. Let's try this. Let's try maybe just going on a very short break. All right. Let's try going on a short break. Just 1 minute, so that we can give them a little bit space, and they should communicate back. All right. All right. So we are going to have Joe for the whole presentation now. Okay, Joe.
So, as presentation, uh, uh, my name is John. I'll take you through webinar. Thank you all for joining. Also apologize for network challenges that we are experiencing. First of all, I'll do a quick introduction on grant and proposal. A grant is described as an award in form of money given as funding to support a specific purpose. You might have a development problem that you want to sort out. So a grant for, in order to have resources and other things, you need a grant to work out. A proposal is defined as a formal written document requesting for a particular funding. So that document needs to have, as an individual, when you are preparing that document, you need to know what exactly you are planning to do. What exactly do you want to solve? And why do you want to do that? And how are you going to, what kind of resources are you going to need in order to do that? So an example, when you write up a proposal to UNICEF, UNICEF is known to be a grantor. So you write a proposal to UNICEF about disability awareness campaign, and UNICEF likes your proposal. They can, in return, give you maybe a grant of $10,000 for you to implement your activities so that the project might be successful. That is part of what a grant does. Next slide, please. So grants are in a number of types. There are a lot of types of grants. Here we just mention 4. Number 1, research grant, which is used to conduct research. Number 2, travel grant, to travel to a conference. Number 3, training grant, to undergo a training program. If you're having, some people might have, or you have heard before that Mr. Manda is going to UK, there is a training, maybe in value addition, maybe in nutrition. So that is, you also have to write a grant. Why do you want to participate? There is also capacity building grants, which is used to build skills for others. Next slide. So searching for grants, you can search grants from different platforms. There are free platforms like grants, governments, funds for NGOs, DevEx. These are some of the popular sources where you can get grants from. Networking with donors and partners. You have also heard that there is a consortium of NGOs. They are having maybe dinner. You can go there. People share information. People share things. So you can get grants from such kind of gatherings. Subscribing to donor newsletters and alerts. Mostly when you're on internet, you can go through their pages and subscribe to their newsletters. This is other ways. You can also get it on YouTube, on LinkedIn pages, in newspapers. You can search around in social networks where they post open for grants. Next slide. So grant application process, that's where we are heading to. There are a number of things that you need to be conversant with. There are a number of things that you need to study. There are a number of things that you need to know when you want to apply for the grant. You need to do a homework. So this homework, you need to understand the priorities and aims of the funder. You need to read out some successful projects from the funder, the project that they funded before and they were successful stories. You also have to talk to others to have been funded before, like other NGOs, other companies that they have worked with that funder before. Like, okay, so how does this donor behave? What are the requirements? What are the key aspects of this donor? You need to understand about the donor. Another point is check the eligibility requirement of whereby you need to understand the technical task to be completed, be sure of the amount of money to be awarded. You also have to know the deadlines. So there are deadlines that they are attached, like, okay, this grant will close, let's say, on 30. Also to understand who is to perform the review, their qualifications and the professional experience, so that you should align yourself exactly with those reviewers. Next slide. There are phases in grant application process, 4 phases to be specific. Number 1, it's a discovery phase. So you need to discover, okay, like ThriveBridge Malawi, our organization, we are much into youth oriented. So we need also to look for grants related to youth, those grant donors that support youth networks, youth activities, youth projects. That's number 1, something that you need to discover. Number 2 is planning phase. You need also to plan how are you going to write or request the funding to which donor, and how much do you want the donor to give you. Then there should be that's planning, whereby you have written all those kind of short notes on a side. Then you need to start writing from introduction, where you give in your organization background. Number 4 is a decision phase, whereby you are now sure that, okay, I'm done and I need to make to apply. I need to apply and move forward. Next slide. Right. So that after the grant process has been done, then we are going to how to write the proposal. So you need to understand a number of things when writing the proposal, and the proposal has the structures, almost 5 key structures. The structure might change based on what the donor wants, but these are the key structures that you need to follow. Number 1, the background. So in the background, you need to provide overview of project task, and also you need to do your research in terms of literature review. So in the background, that's where you need to do, like, okay, what did other researchers find out about the problem that I want to solve, or this initiative? Is it a new initiative? How related it is from the past initiative that was written before? Number 2, a problem statement, where you use data and local examples to state and justify the problem. So you need to list down your problem statement, explaining exactly, using the data. Let's say you want to sort out child mortality rate. There is high in Malawi. There is high child mortality rate. So you want to you have found a solution to that. Maybe due to a lack of information on labor, you need to come up like, okay, so I want to solve this. We are going to maybe to do a campaign whereby we are going to be moving in villages, sensitizing people on how to importance of going to scale in order for the nurses to scan them or understand if they are having any problems. So you need to justify the problem, how you're going to solve that problem, and how that proposal that you're writing is important, and how it's going to solve those challenges. Another thing is objective, where you need to be very specific. You need to be they need to be measurable. They need to be achievable. They also need to be realistic and time bound. They call it SMART. I understand most of you guys, graduates, most of you guys, you are in school, in college, universities. Some of you are working. Some of you are doing your own projects. So this is something you need to be serious with. Your objectives should be very, 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 very important, and you need to make them very much SMART. From there, on number 4, there is a project outlines, where you need to which methodology are you going to use in order to work on that proposal that you're writing, the activities that you're going to do, timelines, and also deliverables. So all this has to be written, all this has to be stated in a very concise manner. You need to indicate what kind of activities you are going to conduct, and how often, how many of them, and for what period, and what would be the outcome. And those outcomes should be those deliverables should be very clear and alignment with the solution that you want to solve. The last part, which is very important, is budget. In budgeting, you need to be very detailed, realistic as well, cost effectiveness, justification, and sustainable plan. So, like Africans, we are known mostly to embezzle funds, right? And this embezzlement, most of the time, starts from writing our proposals. You don't attempt to lie to a donor. Let's assume, as we are talking about child mortality rate, let's assume from Lilongwe going to Adoa, it's 20 kilometers. And you are going to need fuel for those kind of activities. For sensitization programs, you are going to need fuel for 20 kilometers distance. And you inflate it, it's 100 kilometers. Donors, most of the time, they have friends. Donors, they have collaborators, the people they work with in that country sometimes. And they also do their research, background check for who is applying for the proposals. So do not attempt to lie in terms of budgeting. Be realistic enough, and you should also include the sustainable plan. Like, okay, after this, what will happen? How are we going to still run this project? After maybe the 5-year project, it's a 2-year project. How are you going to proceed this project? And you should also use tables and Excel sheet when preparing that. And another important part is when budgeting, when writing your budgets, you need to indicate a local currency. Here in Malawi, you can use Malawian kwacha, and also it should reflect in the currency the donor use, whether it's a euro, whether it's a US dollar. So you can use both. They should indicate in kwacha, in their local currency. Let's say it's $100. I think it's around 300,000. So you can say, okay, in Malawi, in kwacha, it's 300,000. In US dollar, it's $100. At least that should give a reflection of what is happening. Next slide. All right. When also writing the proposal, you need to understand that donors might need their own layout of writing. So you can use topic sentence at the end or topic sentence at the top, where topic sentence at the end is you start writing the problem, like, okay, so we are having high child mortality rate, and you provide the data there. And how is the project going to solve that problem? How are you expecting the outcome to be? At the end of it, that's when you put up the topic, like, okay, so all this is happening because we want to sort child mortality rate. But most of you, or most of us, we are known for this writing style where the topic sentence is at the top, where you put the topic sentence, introduction, mission, vision, objectives. The only difference is topic sentence at the end, you start with the you structure first what you want to solve, how you want to solve it, and what are your expectations, how the outcome will be or will look like. While topic sentence at the top, that's where you start with the whole topic, introduction. So it depends, whichever way you want to present your proposal, it should be in within two categories, or you should also align yourself with what the donor wants. Next slide. Next slide. Hello.
Hello, Joe. Is your screen stuck somewhere? Joe?
I can't see the slide.
Okay, yeah. This was the next slide. Tips for writing a compelling proposal. That's what you're supposed to be seeing next. Or should we skip this one as well?
Yes. So from that writing style, we're going towards the tips for writing a compelling proposal. And your problem or your proposal, tell a story, first of all. And that story is something that you're passionate about. Talking about high mortality. So I should be someone, when preparing the proposal, I should be someone who is quite interested in seeing kids or women giving birth to healthy children, reducing the rate, different kind of that can help to decrease challenge. So number two, you need also to demonstrate innovation and uniqueness. As said, most of the problems that are happening nowadays are problems that has been there for so many years. They are repeating themselves. They are not new there's nothing literally new under the earth. Most of the things that we're having, most of the challenges that we're coming across are problems that we already encountered before. So you need to demonstrate the innovation part. How innovative are you? And how unique are you? Because donors receive thousands and thousands of proposals from different people, all corners of the world. And you need to be chosen among that pool of applications. How unique are you? How innovative? That's something that you need to also be. So the passion that you are having, the first point which you mentioned about passion, the passion that you're having, it should indicate through it should be demonstrated through the innovation and uniqueness of how you have written or craft your proposal. The other point is you need to follow the donor instruction precisely, and take that word underline precisely. You do not underestimate what the donor commands. If the donor said, you should use this format, you should use that format. If the donor said by 12 noon, you need to do that by 12. If the donor said, we want our arrangement or the budgets to be in dollars, put them in dollars. If they say put them in euro, put them in euro. Do not change anything. You need to be precisely, follow the instructions precisely. Another point is include community voice and participation as well. So when you are coming up with the proposal, the problem, the challenge, you need also to involve the communities. Is the child mortality rate indeed high? What is causing the high child mortality rate? And how can we reduce the high child mortality rate? All those kind of things, you need to follow that. From there, then the other point is you need also to include success stories or pre experiences. As I said, most of the problems that we're having are not new under the sun. So you need to include them. Success stories, you need to include them. What happened before and how maybe it happened in Tanzania, it happened in Kenya, that they are having high child mortality rate, but they used the same methodology that we are using. The only uniqueness of your methodology is that maybe you are doing it in a different way, in a special way, something like that. You need to change interchangeably. You should also proofread and submit on time. So proofreading can be done to experts. We have experts in different fields. You can go to them, ask their time so that they can help you proofread 2-3 things. We have some consultants that are good at that. They are good at health issues. You need to go to them. They can also help you to proofread that. We have also peers, your friends that you know that Joseph Amatada is easy. You can also go to Joseph. Say, Joseph, can you help to proofread this? I've written this proposal. Don't rush. Make sure that everything is in order. And as well, submit on time. If they say, okay, we are closing this application for grants by 30th of July, 2025, do that. By midday, do that. Not like, no, if in that we are known for Wujedwa. And the our fellow whites, our fellow grant donors, most of the time they're strict to rules and regulations and they don't break them easily. So you just have to make yourself, to align yourself with the time. You need to align yourself with whatever instruction that they have given. Another slide where we are talking about donor compliance and reporting. Here is key as well. I mentioned about to be specific, to follow your donor instructions. It's something that we already talked about. So understand the donor and do your best. Donor application grant. Whenever you're writing your proposal, you need to understand. You can understand the donor through asking to those NGOs, reaching out to NGOs that they worked with before. What do they need? Technical aspect of the donor. You need to follow through those kind of follow-ups from different people that they worked before the donor. You need also to make sure that you are always transparent and accountable. I mentioned about this on budgeting, that make sure you are accountable enough. Make sure that you are transparent enough. Do not inflate figures. Do not inflate the challenge, the problem too much, because the donor has people planted in most of the countries, or they have even their friends that they also discuss the same global issues at a global level. So they know, okay, in Africa, this is the biggest challenge right now. Right away, Zimbabwe is reading. Right away, Malawi is reading. So you need to be transparency as possible and accountable on every move that you make. Everything that you're going to write in your proposal, be accountable enough. Also, you need to provide monthly, quarterly, and annual reports as required. On this one, some donors require to see, okay, you said, let's say you have used $10,000 this month. They need to check bank statements. They even send external auditors. They can employ any external auditor from South Africa, from even US, come and just audit your accounts. So make sure that for whatever that you are doing with your money, you need to be accountable enough. Do not overuse it. Do not use it. Be accountable enough. You also have to be audit ready, something that I already mentioned. And also remember to make a good impression to the funder so that they can also extend the guest for you. If the funder is satisfied with the operation that you have done with them, most of them, they also refer to their friends that, okay, you want to work in Malawi, do with child mortality rate or health issues, go for ThriveBridge Malawi. They are well known, they are experts, they know they are good implementers. These ones, they don't cheat, they give you facts, they are accountable enough, they are transparent enough. So it might increase the chances to get more funding from different donors or the same donors with maybe billions or millions of dollars. And also that follows under making good impression. So good impression matters and it's important. Next slide, which is a summary of whatever that we have discussed today. The summary is a proposal is a document written requesting for a grant from a funder, and it also makes sure to comply all instructions from the funder. Remember, it's always not about the funds, rather making impact. The impact, you want to reduce child mortality rate, that's the impact. And it's not all about we didn't land a million. No, you should also make sure or understand that how is it going to save the population, who is going to be saved in this project that I'm writing? How am I going to help others achieve their health issues or other issues that you are writing? So from us, ThriveBridge Malawi, this is something that we prepared for you guys for today's webinar. And this has come to the end of the presentation. We'll take in questions and comments for today's webinar. Thank you so much.
All right. Now we're going to move into the Q&A session. So, all right, so many reactions. Love you guys. Thank you very much. We're so pleased. All right, nice. So many love reactions there. Awesome. Okay, now in the Q&A session, you can start sending your questions in the live chat on YouTube. Everyone who's on YouTube, please send those questions in the live chat. For you guys who are live on GT, please, you can start sending in your questions in the chat. Or you can also raise your hand, then we'll allow you to unmute your mic if you want to talk, that is. But you can start sending your questions and then we'll read them out. But if you wish to speak, you can also raise your hand and we'll randomly pick. And you'll receive a notification to unmute your mic. Once you do, then you'll be able to ask your question. All right, so yeah, we already have a question in the chat from Najid. All right, so it reads, how many grants can one ask for at the same time? All right, Joe, that's the first question. How many grants can one ask at the same time? At the same time.
All right, so you can write as many grants as possible, but not repeating the same topic or the same challenge. You can have a number of challenges that you want to address. So as many proposals as possible.
All right. We have Annie. Annie, would you like to speak to us? Annie, try to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. if you'd like to speak to us, Annie. If not, then we can move on to the next question. Unmute your mic, Annie, if you want to speak. Okay, Siraj. Okay. I saw a question somewhere here. All right. Okay, yeah, Olivia. You talked about topic centers and gave 2 charts. I didn't understand what you meant by topic centers. So she would like to know about the topic centers. Should we go back to that slide as well, Joe?
Well, that's where you present the challenge first and how the problem is affecting the masses. So, by your proposal, what you want to address, right? So, in your introduction, you first present everything from what is the problem that you want to address, how is that problem affecting, how critical is the problem, with the facts, and you need to present the data there. At the end of the sentence, you need to indicate how that proposal or that funding, when funded, is going to solve that problem. So while the topic sentence at the top is something that we always do in our writing. So the writing style that you and me know, that by introduction, mission, vision, objectives, then the problem, that is something different. That's a topic sentence at the top. While the topic sentence at the end, you first start with the problem, into introduction, in getting everything. In terms of just some summarizing, you need to indicate everything and how that grant is going to help. Thank you so much.
Okay, we have some more questions. How many pages for each grant? That's from Happiness Kalupande. How many? Oh yeah, Olivia Guai says thank you. All right. How many pages for each grant though? Happiness.
There's no specific amount of pages per grant that is assigned, like, oh, you should write 10 pages. No. Write as many as possible. But what matters most is the content. What content are you writing? Is it in alignment to the donor? Also, you can write, be specific to whatever that you're doing, follow through the structure that we have presented here, but it should not be too many. You should write something compelling, something important related to why you are applying for the grant.
All right. Has that answered your question? I believe that has answered your question. Okay, let's check to the YouTube guys. Okay. We have a question here from YouTube. They're saying it's Emmanuel Suwinda. Let's say it's an organization. Do you need to register first before writing the proposal, or you can still write? That's the question from Emmanuel Suwinda from YouTube.
You are breaking. Please come again with the question.
All right. So this is from Emmanuel Suwinda on YouTube. Yeah. So he's saying, let's say it's an organization. Do you need to register first before writing the proposal, or you can still write it anyway?
Good. So, as an organization, like the way we are, ThriveBridge Malawi, you need to be registered. You need to have all necessary certifications, because we're talking about money here. A donor cannot give grant to a known company in there because you are unknown even in your own country. So you need to be registered, have all valid papers, have a company account, valid company account, and donor does vet as well. They do background check for the organization. So if you are registered in Malawi here by the registrar of companies or registrar board of NGOs, you are good to go. You can now write. But without that, you cannot. People take you as a fraud. Thank you.
All right, nice. I hope you got your answer, Emmanuel. All right, so this is another question. They're saying, can you ask for grants on an individual ticket, or the basis is being an organization?
Well, on an individual basis, it's also possible. I'll give an example of Aspire. There is Aspire. Search Aspire. The Aspire guys, they provide small grants ranging from $1,000 to up to $20,000. So that also is determined by the type of projects that you can run. But if you want huge projects, maybe 50, 100,000 US dollar, you need to have a well-structured organization. But to answer your question, there are so many donors. Some just want to work with individuals in innovation. Mostly it's just innovation or very small projects that want to solve a certain problem. Thank you so much.
All right, we have another question here, and from Brian. Brian says, how do you address the problem of currency inflation when budgeting? I think that's a very good question as well.
Well, from my experience, most of donors, as I say, they do background check. The way we are, Malawi, inflation might take almost every day. Every second, donors understand that nature of Malawi. So I'm a Kaiwa certain fund specifically in Mabanga those kind of inflation. So iwe omalemba zintu mene zilili, but ikafika nthawi imene jayo pali support where taking support team yawo umalembera pauza okay pakadali pano tinapanga budget kuti project yathu ifunika, let's say ma-ambulance awiri amene apanga cost 100 million kwacha, koma chifukwa cha inflation ma-ambulance afika 150 million kwacha. So donors aja ukalembera because they understand what is going on in your country, amakhala ndi room ndithu yokupangira extend yokuwonjezera ndalama. There is that possibility of yowonjezera ndalama. Some donors systematic, of course, but pamabwira no sustainability plan ukamalemba proposal. When you can sustainability plan, okay, if things go south, project is good. So you can also use that sustainability plan to fund. Thank you.
All right, nice. I saw some reactions. I hope that answered your question, Brian. Nice. Okay, let's go back to YouTube. Okay, all right. People from YouTube are also asking questions here, lots of questions. A question from Kingsley. Okay, so he's asking about the phases. He didn't understand the phases part. Okay, for that, can you can watch the replay on YouTube afterwards as well. But let's move on to this question first. How to find a donor? What are strategies on how to find those donors?
Well, donors everywhere. Most reliable ways it's through their websites. So you can just go on Google, say, okay, I'm doing, let's say, like ThriveBridge Malawi. We are into youth oriented. So you just write youth-related donors. There will be a list of donors there, but it's your job to do a background check, because some are not donors, they are scammers there. They'll be like, okay, we will give you 100 million US dollar. Send us, let's say, 5,000 US dollar for registration. Just knowing how that means the scammer. Donor most of the time safuna zanda hama. So you need to do background check to understand the donor ID. So you can get donors through the internet. That's the way you can get them through their LinkedIn handles as well. We'll get them there. And I'm a call for proposals. I'm do some newspaper in Malawi. By internet, you can also go through that. Thank you.
All right. So McDonald wanted to talk to us. Wanted to ask personally. Okay, McDonald, can you unmute your mic? You can unmute your mic now, McDonald.
All right. Thank you so much. Actually, the question that I wanted to ask has already been answered by the last part where the moderator was trying to say if you are searching for the donors and the donor is trying to ask for money, maybe for registration or whatsoever. So I wanted to ask, is it that every donor would like to have you registered through by giving them a certain amount of money? So that question has already been tackled. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, McDonald. Thank you for your participation. All right. We have Maria. What are the most common mistakes organizations make when writing grant proposals, and how can we avoid them to improve our chances of success? This is one good question. Yeah. This is one good question. Okay, you guys, you can keep asking questions. You can keep asking questions on YouTube as well. Yeah, keep going, Joe. Keep going.
Up that question. Most common mistakes that applicants made varies, of course, but the very much common kulemba zinthu mosempana ndi mmene dona akufunira kuchita zinthu mosempana. That's quite common. So mukazayang'ana mukamalemba ma propose dona uja amatulusa kuti ma requirements amene tikufuna ife ndi awawa. Munthu kuti apange mpange award grant awena apange pass through these processes, these vetting processes. So iweyo umazaziona ngati ndozindikira. The way UKAID imagwirira ntchito ndi mmene USAID inachoka ije imagwirira ntchito, they are two different. So you need to understand kuti USAID amafuna chani. Akanena kuti iweyo ukhale qualified in this sector, kwenikweni amafuna kuti technical aspect yake yotani. Ndi pamene pakubwerera kuti you need to go back kwa ma companies, organizations amene agwirapo nawo ntchito dona amene yoyo, so that you should understand the technicality part, because technicality part ndi imene mukulemba pa paper icha, and that's important. So don't assume kunena kuti you understand the donor andilemba mwakuti no. Do your enough, ask around kwa anthu. So kwambiri ndi nkhani yokhudzana ndi kulemba zinthu more in alignment to what the donor needs or want. Nkhani yakuli makhala imene kuti donor afuna chani. Ifezo zimene kulemba zilizoona. So most of the mistakes imakhala kusempana, kulemba zosempana pakuchita zinthu mosiyana ndi mmene donor afunira. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Joe. Maybe one last question. But before that, on your screen, I believe you can see that that QR code and link. So that link, please mark yourself that you attended. You'll be redirected to a Google form. If you scan the QR code, you can take a screenshot, keep it, and then please mark yourself that you attended. It'll be closed at 9. So please, you can do that right now, or maybe you can also add maybe a few minutes. Let's just say 9:30. 9:30, the form will be closed. so we don't want people to be sharing the code and the URL to people who were never here. All right. Thank you very much that you made it this far. So that once you register on that form, we'll send you your certificate of participation. All right. Thank you, Fundo. We're going to paste it. Yeah. Okay. Let me do that just now. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. You can copy from the chat as well. Copy it from the chat. Our fellows from YouTube. Here's the link for you. All right. You can use that to mark yourself that you attended. You put your email, your name, and we'll send you your certificate within the week. All right. Yeah. So let's move on with the questions. Let's take 2 or 3 questions. Oh, okay. I saw this message it has 9 questions. That's a lot of questions. From one person. Let's just take one. From there. Asante, would you like to ask a question? No? Okay. All right. Okay. And then we'll take this question. What elements make a proposal stand out to reviewers? Okay. We'll take that question, then maybe 2 more. So let's start with that one. What elements make a proposal stand out? Hello, Joe. Are you still with us? All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we can hear you. Good. Keep going. All right. Keep going.
Mostly it needs to be clear enough and strong enough. When writing, you need to put your effort as much as you can. English should be very clear. Don't use the bombardments unnecessarily. Use clear English, simple, clear English. You need also to look at your executive summary. You have to show there that what problem is being covered or being sought. The goals and impacts, all that. So you should also have a well-defined problem statement, clear, very clear enough, that can explain. You need to use data as well. It's a must to use data, and you should also write it in a way that it should indicate the local context, how that problem is affecting you locally, and being granted that money with that funding, how is that going to sort out? So these are key issues. The last one, you need also to be practical in terms of how the project is going to be carried out. Don't assume most of the things, but be practical enough. As I said, most of the donors, they have friends, they have some people that understand the Malawi context, understand South African context, Mozambican context. So don't just think or assume there that no, you need to do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, okay, we had this other question. TK, for a newly registered organization, what's the best approach to win the grants, considering the background checks where you may not have implemented any projects yet, maybe respond from experience as uh, Thrive, I think it's ThriveBridge, okay, or any other organization you know.
Okay.
Hello, Joe. Did you get the
The
question?
question again.
Okay. Um, for a newly registered organization, what's the best approach to win the grants, considering the background check where you may not have implemented any projects yet? Maybe respond from experience as ThriveBridge or in other organizations you know.
Right. So most of the things that you need to do as a starting organization is to volunteer, work with many organizations possible under volunteer tag as an organization. That um, shows engagement, that shows productiveness as an organization. So most of the time you need to kandi mekupangira ife nga ThriveBridge Malawi panova we have never sinawineko grant ina iliyonse, but we are working, we have a number of projects coming up that are free of charge, siriso kukhala ndalama whatsoever, no, that will enhance our CV ngati organization. Now okay, CV yapangapo project yakuti yapangapo project yakuti ngati self innovative muzionetsa inuyo ozimira panokha pamene mukaonesa mtima amajera mphoto oti organization anangoyamba just because they need funding, azunguso ndalama zawo mazithawisa amati awa ndakuba. So to avoid that you need to do your own stuff under volunteership status. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I think that was our last question. And it's been a great. Okay, I saw some people they were complaining for the mic not being able to unmute themselves. All right, guys, with time, let's stop there. But you could have just sent your questions as well in the chat, or raise your hand. I didn't see so many people raising their hands. Only the one guy that spoke, he raised. There's a hand there, like a feature to raise their hand. They raised their hand and they were able to speak. The moderators would have allowed you to speak, but you guys did not try to raise your hand. So sorry for that. Have we all marked ourselves attended or kept the link? It will close at 9:30. All right. So we've gotten the link. That's amazing. Yeah. So it's been nice having you here. I believe by now we have an idea, or know where to start. By far, we know where to start, where to begin, what are the requirements, and how we would go around things. All right. Okay. Yes, Pillar James, would you like to? Would you like to speak? I see your hand. We can't hear you though. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you can unmute yourself now. Like we've given you access to unmute yourself. You should be able to unmute yourself. All right. Oh. Nice. Nice from Chifundo. The form has been successfully submitted. Yeah, nice. Okay, we've already gotten like yeah, quite a very good number. Quite a very good number. Okay, some people haven't finished responding to the form, but okay, as soon as you're done. Okay. Well, James, just real quick, rejoin. Just rejoin. We're going to wait for you so you can make your final remarks, and after that we can close off the meeting. And it's been a pleasant audience. You've been participating a lot. Some of you, we can see you have turned on your cameras. That's nice. All right. James. Do we have you now? Do we have you now? Oh, okay. While we're waiting for James, like how many of you have
Hello.
all right, you're back. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, I'm audible now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so
audible.
yeah, so I was saying that the form is going to close at 9 because if we give the other 30 minutes, people might share it with those people who didn't attend. So everyone should finish the form. It literally takes less than 1 minute to finish the form. It's just very simple. Yeah.
All right.
So just to try to finish as soon as possible, so that later we don't want to hear complaints that I was there in the meeting but I didn't fill the form. We are here now, so do it because we are together here. You can check in the chat box if you have an issue. Do it right now so that whenever the meeting is done, then we are going to close it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sending the link again in the chat in
Yeah.
case you
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the link is in the chat right
And
now.
maybe we can also just do a poll to show those who have done the form. I'm not so sure if we can set up just a small pool, a poll just, to show.
Uh,
Yeah.
a lot have already. Okay. All right. Let me
Okay.
just create that for you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, that's while we are doing that, don't forget to follow our organization on our social media platforms. So let me just check for the link. We have a link tree for our whole organization. So you guys can follow us on social media platforms like FB, Instagram, or any other places. Okay. Okay, so I'll just post the link tree in the chat box so that you guys can follow us on different platforms, because we have so much webinars coming up, and we have so much things that we are doing. So you might always miss the updates if you don't follow us on our social media platforms. Okay. So I'm just setting up the link tree, then I'll just send it in the chat box so that we can follow each other.
all right. The poll is ready. In the chat we have two sections. One section for the poll and the chat. So once you click the chat icon, you'll be able to see the polls as well, the poll section. So please try to interact with it. If you've marked yourself, click yes. If you have issues, say I have issues, and then maybe we may attend to those issues with you. All right. We only have 8. Okay, 9 people. Great. Okay, nice. You can also check in the poll how many are marking themselves in real time. Yeah, it's just a small exercise, so we know that a lot of you have done it.
So Lisa,
Yes, McDonald.
yeah. Although James Mapira said the link will close at 9 o'clock, I'm just considering the reactions of people who have submitted the form. This is the time where a lot of people try to cook here and there. They attend here, they are doing other things. I would think that if maybe for 30 minutes, I think it would be better for those maybe who are doing some other activities as they were attending the meeting. It may close them out while they attended the meeting. Just a suggestion.
All right. If anyone is here and they can't do it right now, please let us know then. Let us know in the chat. You can send your email. You can send your email in the chat. If you know you cannot do it right now, but you're here, send your email in the chat. We're going to collect it. We're going to collect it and contact you so that you can still be able to mark yourself. Like, yeah, please do that now. If you know you cannot fill the form right now, immediately, please do send your email. Please do send us your email. Okay, if there's none, that's okay. Yeah, we have like about 48 people who have already responded, so that's quite a good number of people. The form will be closing in soon, just like about like 7 minutes to go. Yeah, so there's a link tree in the chat for the guys watching us on YouTube. Okay, you can also get it in the live chat as well. Yeah, but I believe there are no more questions, and we have all submitted. So at 9, they'll close the form. And thank you very much for attending. And we really appreciate your time for being with us. We've had technical issues with network, and well, I guess we're in Malawi, right? We don't have perfect internet connections, and maybe also plus the places that we are dwelling in, they might cause some issues. But thank you that you've made it this far, and we'll be awarding you your certificates pretty soon. Just stay alert on your emails. You'll be hearing us. You'll be hearing from us very, very soon. And thank you very much for being part of this session. Yeah, so this marks the end of the session. We'll be waiting for you guys to leave the room, and we're going to close off. Thank you very much.